Your internet. Welcome to another episode of the Talking Shop podcast. We're going old school, just me and Michael. It's Cobb taking the night off. We'll have to have a chat with him later. We got Michael from Medium Rare. We got me after hours at Grand Slam with a little Christmas cheer. This is our first Christmas tree we've ever had at the shop. It looks crooked on camera, but I assure you it's straight. That's going to bug me to no end. Come in the shop and see it. It's perfectly straight, I promise. But it's Thursday night. We're going to talk some shop. I think we're in a little bit of a rhythm. This is like our third or fourth Thursday night in a row. So you can count on us.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. How are you, Josh?
It is. I'm good.
Good. Well, let me hit you with the rundown since... just bear with me, folks. Jacob has spoiled me, and I don't have to toggle between screens, and I don't have to read stuff. So let's give this a whirl. It's episode 181, and we've got a hobby week that's somehow both wholesome and chaotic. A wedding gift turned grail card nearly brought a big leaguer to tears. The internet is arguing whether any normal human could survive 100 MLB at bats. I can't wait to hear what you say about that, Josh. And apparently we've reached the era of fake vintage Deion Sanders cards. Just bear with me on that story.
Ouch.
In hobby news, the Paul Skeens ripple effect is turning unknown pitchers into five-figure sales. Jokic's Joker Prizm proves to be very, very real as far as demand. GameStop is trying to become a pawn store for a day, and non-sport continues to take over with Pixar Marvel and even an Elsa auto outpricing a top NBA draft pick. And of course, two major headlines this week: the brand new eBay price guide tool and the final year of licensed Prizm Football is here. Well, not here, but it's coming, and I want to get your thoughts on that. As always, we'll hit what's new in the shop, and Josh will close us out with a crazy stat of the week. But first, Josh, how are you?
I cannot complain. I forgot to talk about today's sponsor. It is the nasty, gross-tasting, satanic monster energy brand. This is all that was in the fridge here at Grand Slam, and I was thirsty. So I don't think we'll get future sponsorships from them based on my description. But I'm good.
Good.
Can't complain.
If you're looking for a new energy drink,
I'm not.
Go to your local QT. It's right up the road from the shop, and try First Form Energy. They have this flavor called Screaming Freedom. It's in a really cool can. It's got stars and stripes on it, and it tastes just like those red, white, and blue popsicles from when we were a kid. It's really good.
I'll give it a shot. Fun fact, I have no care for energy drinks. I just drink those little yellow Red Bulls because I just like the taste. It has nothing to do with energy. They don't give me any energy. I drink one as I go to sleep on my nightstand.
That's bananas.
If you see my nightstand, it's like old Red Bull cans, and maybe a
Shame
Coke
on
can.
you.
But like, I don't drink it for the energy. It doesn't do anything for me. I just like the flavor. So I'll give yours a shot. I'm always willing to give it a shot. But my
First
complaint with
form,
energy drinks, they come in these monstrously huge
Yeah.
cans, which I drink about that much of it. And
yeah. Well, then you're not going to like it because it is a big can. Sometimes I'll crack one open at work and I won't even finish it and just finish it up the next day. So
that's even grosser. I would drink this about this much of it and then just throw the rest away, because by then it's gross. But
oh yeah, I guess I could do that too, but I'm cheap like that. Let's cover our first story. Best wedding gift ever. Now, Josh, did you give your wife a wedding gift?
yeah, it's called me.
I didn't see that coming.
No,
Didn't see that coming at all.
is that a thing? You give your wife a wedding gift?
So this is what the story reads: Best wedding gift ever when pitcher Caleb Boushley made his MLB debut. The patch he wore on his jersey was put into a 101 trading card. These are the MLB rookie debut autos. His wife knew how special the moment was, so she tracked the card down and surprised him with it on their wedding day. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. This is new to me, this wedding gift thing.
Guys, chime in.
We got married in Vegas. We got married in Vegas by ourselves. So I guess our honeymoon was just there in Vegas. So we were there for like 5 days.
Oh.
And we didn't gamble a penny the whole time. We were young and broke. And I got nothing against gambling. I'm just not lucky. So I didn't want to waste my money on it. We sight saw and we shopped and we sat by the pool because it was in the summer or the spring.
I just thought this was cool. Anytime we see players get involved in the hobby that they're actually on the cards, we always highlight it. I thought that was cool. The only thing that I didn't, just like yourself, I had no idea that, I mean, getting wedding gifts from people that come to your wedding is normal, but to each other?
Yeah. Well, and it's like she gave it to him at their wedding. So this was probably like something special she had thought of to do, and it would be a good time to give it, I guess.
Guess so. Michael's chiming in. Vegas and no gambling. That's wild.
I'm not kidding. We were young and broke. I mean,
I'm just averse to losing money.
Speaking of losing money, I just got an email as we speak, and this is a story that pertains to Grand Slam. So, probably a month ago, there were two young gentlemen in here. They bought $1,600 worth of a couple high-end Pokemon cards. And unbeknownst to us, what they were doing was going around to different card shops, purchasing, like another shop here in town, they bought a whole bunch of sealed Pokemon product.
Yeah.
I think they hit up some Charlotte shops buying high-end singles and sealed Pokemon product. Then what they were doing was they were claiming that they didn't make the purchase through the credit card. And so we do all of our transactions through Square. And so Square then notified us that this was a credit card dispute. And so they hold the funds and don't give the funds to us until they take care of this. And it almost never is in favor of the shop, either the store, you know what I mean? Because the credit card company is going to refund the customer, and they're not going to,
Store's out of you're out of your product at that point,
yeah,
right?
We're out of our product. And so I disputed it, and I sent pictures of the customers on camera in the shop because their reason was they didn't make the charge and they had no knowledge of this charge. So I uploaded the receipt, which shows the customer's signature, and he's dumb, so he probably used his actual signature. And And then I sent pictures of them in the shop. Then I sent pictures of them at other shops because they were posted on some Facebook sites as doing the same thing. And so I sent them all the info and I said in big letters, this is fraud. These customers were in the store. They went to multiple stores. You need to look into this. That was 30 days ago. At 7:15, 5 minutes ago, I get an
Oh, no. Oh. He's about to finish the story, and now he's... Oh, no. I'm going to see if I could finish this. 5 minutes ago, something ended up in his inbox, and it's good news. Sorry. Terrible storyteller. Josh, come back to me, man. Come back. You're right, Michael. It's a cliffhanger. What's the end of the story?
Hey,
we need to know.
Never mind.
Come on.
I'm here. Are you here?
I'm here. I'm here, but you're stuck.
How am I stuck?
Camera off and on. There you are. You left us. Right at the end of your story, you left us.
I know. Right before the punchline. So why on Thursday night at 7:20 does my internet at Grand Slam keep going out?
Getting hacked.
It's not good.
I've seen these. I've seen these things in spy movies.
So people are going to be like, "Ooh, 7:20 Thursdays, I can break into Grand Slam. Their systems are down." No, we've got backup systems. But anyway, I'm on a backup. So anyway, 5 minutes ago, I get an email from the Square Dispute Resolutions team that says, "Hello, Grand Slam cards. Great news. We're happy to inform you that the cardholder's bank has resolved this dispute in your favor. Funds will be credited back to your account within 2 business days." So hopefully I did enough for them to understand that this was fraud, and those guys will have to pay every penny for those cards. They're losers, so they probably won't. They'll just let it hit their credit, and they'll walk around with a 500 credit score for the rest of their lives. But yeah, so off topic, but good news for us because that was $1,600 that was in limbo.
No, that's not off topic. That was you're closing the loop on a story. So
don't come to your local card shop thinking you can buy stuff and then telling your credit card company you weren't there. We've got you on camera.
That's just shady. All right, our next opening rip story. Let's see if I can do this right. Boom, and then let's see if I.
I like this. I have input on this.
Okay.
Got 100 at bats against a big league pitcher, but they had to tell him what's coming. How many hits would they get?
With the defense?
Yep.
Probably 0.
I'll give them 1 just because you never know. I think they can get 1. Probably me, I'm going to get 1 or 2.
They get a swinging bunt, 1 hit.
No question, 0.
0 chance. Fielding and everybody's out
Defense,
there?
Yeah.
0.
0.
Yeah, still 0.
None.
0.
No.
They don't have a chance. I mean, they might run into 1.
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah, because they know what's coming. More easy.
Baseball's not as easy to most people as it is to you.
6. What's the consensus been so far?
I would say consensus is still like 1 or 2, but baseball's really easy for Ronald Acuna.
Fastball, breaking ball, slider, changeup for everybody at home. 0.
Random fan?
Yeah.
Like, do they have a history of playing baseball, like high school?
Yeah, high school guys.
0.
0. You didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. If their last at bat was their senior year, I don't think they're going to be able to step in the box and get a hit against 95, 96, even if they know it's coming.
If the average.
All right, Josh, what's your take on this?
I respect all their opinions. So my first question was, is this a random fan out of the stands, or is it someone like us that played like starting high school varsity baseball? That would be my question. And they make a good point with defense and everything out there gets way lower. Yep. I think I could get 1 or 2 out of 100, but I wouldn't swing at anything other than fastball. If that's allowed.
So I think after about 50. So it's 50 at bats.
It's 100 at bats.
50 at
100
at bats. And so probably, and if they're back to back to back, like the at bat ends after you strike out or ground out. Number one, if this is in a compressed time frame, you're going to be gassed anyway. But let's just say you're fresh. Okay. I think after about 50, the 95 will start looking a little more normal. I mean, I faced somebody in high school that threw 92, 93. The guys, there were back then it was the jugs gun, not the radar gun. And there were scouts everywhere. And they were talking about this kid. And I was playing leadoff, and I squared a little too early, and he threw it at my head just knocked me down. And I think I peed a little bit because I was so scared. And then he threw the next one, was nasty left-hander. I was left-handed hitter. The next one he threw right at my hip, and it looked like it broke 3 feet for a strike. And then at that point, I'm lost. I'm scared, lost, completely guessing. And so, but that's the only time I've ever faced anybody live that threw over 90. So it was a bit of a shock to my system. But after 50 at bats, I think it would start feeling a little more normal. Yeah.
And there's a lot of what ifs, like how many of these are going to be fastballs? And if they tell me it's a changeup, I think I could like maybe square a changeup up because I know a changeup's coming. Where I mean, I've stepped in those batting machines. They call, the Nolan Ryan speed.
Yeah.
And it's just fastball after fastball. They're not in the exact same spot, but it's because it's variable. And I could square up a few of those, and that's just after, 20 pitches. So I think I could get one or two if I'm allowed to kind of wait for the pitch that I want.
Yeah. If you knew what was coming, it changes it. Like if it's live game time situation and you're digging in, no chance. And I think that's the question I want to know is hitting a baseball in live situation the hardest thing to do in sports and be good at?
I mean, that's the saying, right? I would have to think so. I mean, snapping a football and reading a defense at that speed and that size and what's going on around you has got to be up there. But you could shotgun snap it, take a few steps back and throw a slant to somebody a lot easier than you could hit Randy Johnson or Paul Skeens. And if you don't know what's coming, no average person is hitting anything off Skeens.
No.
And against my argument, let's say, okay, every pitch that's coming, he could throw 3 nasty curves for strikes and strike me out, and that's at bat number 1.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it's like every at bat, you'll start off with a fastball, I think I could square 1 or 2 up and bloop it into the outfield. That would be my best hope. But I would also not be shocked if I went all 100 at bats and didn't get a hit either.
Over.
Yeah.
Over for the average Joe. Like, are you getting a 3-pointer off on Wemby?
I mean, I think I could. It wouldn't be pretty.
Right. And there's a shot that'll go in. Right.
Right.
I've played my fair share of golf, and I've had a couple hole-in-ones. Tiger's not doing any better than a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
On that particular hole.
Yeah.
And there's other sports. Look, all things being equal, it's tough for basketball and football just because the players are so much bigger than the average dude.
Yeah.
But it's a tall order, man. Tall order. All right, I think we've got one more. And this is intriguing. We got one more opening rip story. So let me add this to the screen, share this tab instead. This is me talking myself through what Jacob does. And then you add to the stage. And then here we go, guys. So this is an interesting story.
Collectibles?
Yeah, sports cards, you collect anything?
I used to collect my dad's old baseball cards, sign them myself, and then sell them at school like they was his.
So you into collectibles?
Collectibles?
Yeah, sports cards.
That's good to know that there's a lot of Deion autos out there that are fake.
I said, how many fake Deion autos are there out there?
Well,
I thought this was crazy.
Hopefully that's Shiloh Sanders if you're just listening. But
yeah,
if Shiloh signed it, sold it, the customer has it, the person has it, and then years later decides to authenticate it, and then they just don't pass authentication. I would like to think that is probably what happened mostly. Or the cards just
I
ended
hope
up.
so.
Deion's got a pretty noticeable auto. He puts the $sign through the S. At least he used to. I think he still does. But yeah, that's funny. I mean, it'd be worth a little something. It's Deion's son. It's his auto, Shiloh's auto. Here's a story behind it.
Yeah. All right. Josh, we are 1 day past release day. So tell us what released yesterday and what else is hitting the shop this week.
Man, you're going to test my memory here. I do have
Look
some
on the shelves. Look around the Christmas tree onto the shelves. I can't remember
what was Wednesday. So Wednesday was Topps Update Blasters for baseball, National Treasures baseball. That I think was about it for Wednesday. We got some tomorrow releases and actually have them in my hand. So first time ever, Splat Baseball. They call this a jumbo box because you do get a guaranteed autograph in every box.
Oh, that's cool.
On the Splat Football, it was about 1 in every 4 boxes. So 1 guaranteed auto per box. And then look for exclusive splat mode, double splat, dual autos, paint the towns, and true 1-of-1s. The cards, they give you a little taste of the cards on the back of the box.
Hold on. Let me
blow me up.
Oop.
Or make me go bye-bye.
No.
There we go. So a little hard to see, but there's some dual autos in there. The featured autos on the back here, James Wood, Ben Rice, Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, some Paul Skeens non-autoed stuff that's 1-of-1. So the football stuff did really good. It's not super expensive. It's a gorgeous card design, and that comes out tomorrow. Also tomorrow, for the first time ever, Leaf Football Nation. This is the hobby and the jumbo. The hobby gives you 6 cards. 5 of them are autographed, and 1 is a numbered base card. So that is tomorrow as well. And the jumbo gives you 12 cards. 10 of them are autographed and 2 base cards. I haven't seen any yet. It arrived today. It launches tomorrow. We have Leaf Baseball Nation on the shelf. We've sold a good bit of that. So they're doing football now for the first time. And then it's boring, but it is what it is. 2025 complete set, Donruss football. Every card in the set, along with 1 optic rated rookie preview pack. Or it's 1 Donruss pack with an optic rated rookie holo guaranteed in every pack. So if you hit the right holo, it could be good. So come holo at us later at the shop.
Oh my goodness.
Boom.
With those complete sets, I know in baseball they have some variations in the complete set. Is it the same way or it's not? So there's no way of telling whether or not a card comes out of the complete set in the Donruss.
Correct. But we're in an era now where base cards just don't bring much money, even the rated rookies of the top QBs, because there's a lot. So you're buying it for the sealed fact, probably buying this and sticking it in the closet and forgetting about it because it's got every rookie from the 25 class. And then it does have that optic preview card holo rookie. So if you get one of the, let's say you get Jackson Dart and he ends up being a long-term stud, you got a perfect condition optic holo rated rookie in there potentially. So
awesome.
That is, let me also say that tomorrow we do have a Prismatic Evolutions premium figure collection box that hits the shelves. And I think we should talk about next week. I'll only talk about up to Wednesday, the 26th, because we probably won't do a podcast next week. So let's
probably not.
let's talk about what's hitting the shelves next week. Prizm Racing. And then this is really cool. I don't know if this will totally suck or really be cool, but Panini is doing a Minecraft special edition hobby box. And so we actually have that coming. Let me give you a really quick rundown of what it is. So it's considered a hobby box. For pricing, Blowout's got them for $129. Blowout seems to be a little on the high side these days, so you're probably looking at Grand Slam, $100 a box probably. Every box has one base card numbered to 325, one base parallel, one Crafting Chronicles card, one Crafting Chronicles parallel, one Tour of Minecraft or Achievement base or parallel, and 3 other cards. So 8 cards per pack, 1 pack. So you're buying a $100 Minecraft pack. I have no idea how this is going to do, but I had to order it because if I didn't, it would be the hottest product to ever hit shelves. And if I do order it, I probably currently worthless garbage.
Oh boy, Josh is getting choppy
If you're
again.
a Minecraft,
That's the
Sorry.
Minecraft release that's coming next week. We're going to let Josh's internet catch back up and hit you with the grading program. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to get your cards graded? Well, here at Grand Slam, we've simplified the process of submitting and getting a card graded. All you have to do is drop off your cards and kick your feet up, while our transparent tracking ensures that you are up to date with every detail along the way. When you log into our website, you'll immediately be greeted with each card in the grading process, along with where it's at in the process and its final grade. And with over 1,000 submissions and some of the top cards across the country being submitted through us, we have become a well-trusted source to handle and submit your cards. So you can do more collecting and leave the chore of grading to us. So don't sit on grading your cards. Get them submitted today at Grand Slam, where grading's made easy.
And
Can you
we're
hear me?
back. And Josh is back.
You can hear me and see
Gotcha,
me.
man.
All right, so I jumped back on the store's Wi-Fi. Hopefully that was just a temporary glitch because I think it's probably more reliable. But why are we blaming it on my Wi-Fi and not yours?
I think I'm just taking it while I can, the good Wi-Fi while I can. I'm not sure.
In your defense, my store Wi-Fi did go down earlier, so
So
regardless,
Cloudflare. Have you ever heard of Cloudflare?
I haven't.
Cloudflare is like a content delivery network. It's a CDN. That went down on Wednesday, and people were all over the world were panicking because when Cloudflare went down, so did ChatGPT.
Oh, we can't live with
So
that.
people had to think. For about an hour and a half. So, first story, and I brought this into view because of what we talked about last week. We highlighted Paul Skeens' pricing, and one of the comments that you made was, "Well, maybe this is a preview of things to come regarding pitchers and other position players starting to get some hobby love." Well, this is love with a whole bunch of zeros. Cam Schlittler, his Superfractor sells for $29K. Pitcher for the Yankees. I don't know if this guy gets this much love if he wasn't a Yankee.
Well, and if he doesn't
My
pitch that
goodness.
one gem that he pitched in the playoffs, I don't follow the Yankees super close other than just big headline news, but I hadn't heard about him until he spun that gem in the playoffs.
Yeah, he looked good.
So if he doesn't do that one game, this might be a lot less. That's just the craziness of it.
It's a good looking card. Usually pitching cards don't look good. This guy looks that's a pretty cool looking card. Superfractor auto, but my goodness.
I have to go with Unique Cards Curator's comment. He says, I love Schlittler. I love the New York Yankees. I love a 101, but this is going to age so poorly. He is probably right.
Yeah, it's a good take.
But if you got $29,000 to spend on a card, it probably doesn't matter if that card drops to $5,000. That person's probably okay. Yeah. I would imagine if they've got 29 to blow on a card, they're not hurting for money. Just a thought.
Yeah, but that thing could go to 0.
It'll never go to 0. There's always someone that there's always a Cam Schlittler family member or ex-girlfriend or something. Or his wife.
His wife could buy it.
Or himself. He may be a card collector one day and said, you know what? I'd like to have my best card ever.
Who knows? That could have been him that bought that card. We talked about this, but for a different set. So here's the headline. People are paying thousands for this card of Jokic as the Joker. How cool is this? Now, we talked about it because they have the Kings insert in Topps basketball, and we're thinking, how cool would it be for it to be a super, super short print and Jokic be the only Joker in that insert set? But
yeah, I love
what do you think of this?
I love that card design. That's great. They should, and I think they do. Like Curry's in the chef uniform, Chef Curry. I think they need to play off their nicknames more, and I think the other sports should do the same.
Yeah,
great idea.
Next, this is sort of rapid fire through here. We got a bunch of stories to just sort of take a look at. GameStop is back in the news.
This is nuts.
GameStop announces Trade Anything Day. On December 6th, customers will be able to walk into any store and literally trade anything in exchange for store credit. Does this smack of desperation, or do you like this?
It reeks of desperation, maybe just in the sense of desperately needing some sort of marketing campaign that really makes waves and gets people talking, and this for sure will do that. I do not envy the employees of the store that day, because you're going to get some drunken college idiots that think it's funny, and they're going to all take a dump in a shoebox, and they're going to pay one of their buddies to walk in there with a shoebox full of poop.
What brand shoe?
No, poop. Literally, you open the shoebox, it's going to be their poop.
Shoebox. But it's a Nike box. So.
You just know, and what their disclaimer was like, look, don't bring anything dead or alive. They gave some guidelines. So my question is, do they just take whatever items, sell them on eBay, and just try to recoup any money they can? Is that kind of the idea? Like,
I don't know. So let's think about this. December 6th, I want to say, I think Black Friday. That's the weekend right after Black Friday.
Should be, yeah.
And so, I don't know. Hopefully they have a good Black Friday. I don't know. I haven't set foot
here's the other thing
in years, but
they don't say how much they'll give you. So someone brings an old, worn out, beat up pair of tennis shoes, and they'll give them $4, and they're just taking $4 off of whatever purchase they, and it got the customer in, or $2. Those are beat up. We'll give you $2. So they didn't say how much they'll give. So that's probably one little loophole that they can get around some of this super weird stuff. They've also said it's at the discretion of the store employees. So are they going to give the excuse out all day long of like, well, this isn't an item we would typically carry in the store, so you can't do that, but it got them in the shop? Or is it going to be like, we're going to give $1 for things that are just wacky?
The turnover, you mentioned it already, the turnover from the staff itself is going to be tremendous. People are going to be walking out, man.
Yeah, well, they're just going to deal with idiots
knuckleheads
all day long. Yeah, just knuckleheads. That's a great word for it. But I want to hear the stories the day after. That should be pretty epic. I wish I had a GameStop employee friend that I could hear the stories from.
I have a couple guys that work in the same company that I do now that came from GameStop. So I can't wait to ask him about this. But
Please do.
yeah, I think there's going to be a mass walkout. Look, good on GameStop. They're trying to stay relevant. They're trying to stay in the news. We've talked about them, 2 out of the last 6 weeks. So, I mean, and you know how large our audience is.
Yeah.
But
all of them.
I don't know, man. It'll, like you said, the thing that bugs me is, number one, it's going to be horrendous for the employees. Number two, if this gets out of hand, what's the cleanup look like?
Yeah. I just, what if they have 500 people at a GameStop trading in all sorts of junk all day long? My thought was like, do they just, hey, yeah, there you go, Hunter. Good thought. He says, finally a place for all my base bulk. Yeah, I mean, they'll take it. They won't give you much probably, but I bet you that would be a prime way to move some of that stuff.
Oh my goodness. That's a great thought, Hunter.
The offers are probably going to be stupid low. And then you wonder, will the marketing backlash be worth it? Like, yeah, they literally would take anything, but they were offering pennies for some items, you know? So what a waste. This is just like, it's got the potential to be a powder keg that just.
Would you ever do anything like this?
No.
Now you have like, I remember maybe it was last year, a couple years ago. You did advertise that you guys were like on Black Friday, right? I forgot to ask you about Black Friday. Typically, like, we're buying, right?
Yeah.
And so that's an opportunity for people to bring in cards of certain values, and maybe you guys can work out a deal. Is that happening again? And what sort of success do you see from that as a shop?
It is happening again. It's not going to be Black Friday because we're going to be a smidge shorthanded on the guys that buy typically that weekend. So we are lining up another day that I'm going to push out on the socials here soon. We'll give some percentages and what we're looking for, but yeah, we'll have guys on hand that'll be buying all day long for singles. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to build the graphic for it tonight, and we'll start advertising it very soon. But no, that isn't going to happen at Grand Slam, I'm afraid.
I have some old shoes I was going to bring in for some store credit.
Are they original Jordans? Then maybe we can talk. But
yeah, if
they're your old stanky Birkenstocks, we're going to pass.
I do not wear Birkenstocks.
Do you wear Hey Dudes?
They feel like pieces of paper.
Oh, you hesitated. That meant you were embarrassed to say you do. That's the new. I should probably be careful. I was going to say, because
you used to be in the shoe business. You could talk crap.
It's the new redneck Croc. It's the new Crocs for but I can't say all rednecks. That's why
they had their day in the sun. That was direct to consumer for a while, right? And then they hit stores.
I was in the shoe business when Crocs exploded. I could tell you Crocs stories that you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Like, you would not believe the Crocs stories. They're not bad. It's just the sheer numbers of Crocs we would sell in a day would be like jaw dropping.
Yeah.
And I have a joke about Crocs, but it's inappropriate and I can't tell it.
Well, let me bail you out here. Non-sport is we honor non-sport cards on this podcast. We love them, and here are 3 little headlines for non-sports cards that are coming, and I just thought we'd give them a little bit of love. Forgive me, Josh. This is a couple stories off of blowout cards, so you can shoot me later. The first is, it says First Buzz, no pun intended, 2025 Topps Pixar Gold trading cards are coming. This one I'm not crazy about. That one right there with Larry the Cable Guy. Auto. Tater. Mater.
What's that auto? That's the strangest.
Yeah, I think he signed it as if he was maybe
a car
with his teeth. I don't know.
We
And
need to find the story behind that. There's got to be a story behind it.
there's got to be. If you guys know the story behind this horrendous auto, let us know. And then here's some more of the Pixar gold cards. Pretty cool. The next one, we shared this in the chat, is 2025 Topps Chrome Marvel Studios. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh, that means we've got some big time actor autos.
I would assume.
And so there's Haley Steinfeld. Oh, R.I.P. T'Challa. We've got, what's the guy that played Moon Knight? Isaac something Isaac. So I don't know if there's been, there go my dogs. See, your internet goes out and then my dogs bark right around this time. I don't think there's a checklist yet, so that's to be determined. But when I saw that it was from Marvel Studios, they're teeing this up to be a pretty big release, I think.
Yeah.
Who knows? Would love to see RDJ, some of the original Avengers, Chris Evans, the Chris's, Pratt, Evans, and Helmsworth. Would love to see that, but looking forward to that. You think you're going to get this, Josh? Have you heard?
I haven't yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we did at least get a little bit of it.
My goodness.
I was going to, at some point, maybe when's a good time to talk about some things that are coming down the pipeline that I have gotten offered. There's some stuff we wouldn't normally carry.
Well, let me get through this last non-sport story, and then you can maybe hit us with that. And then the final non-sport is, and I was actually surprised about this. It says an Elsa Sapphire auto out of 5 is out pricing the Cooper Flagg auto out of 25.
I mean, it's rarer. So it's rarer, and
it's not a person.
Cooper got off to a slow start. This is about collectability.
It's not a person. It's a facsimile auto, Josh. How is this?
You know what sells for more than both of those? A He-Man, and it's still in the package. An original He-Man toy still in the package outsells both of these. So that's not even a person, period. Elsa at least is a actress that's signing it.
No, it says Elsa. This is a facsimile auto. There is no way. There is no way.
5 times I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. So
this makes sense.
So I always tell people this: card value is based on how good is the player / how good is the character, how popular is the character, and how rare is the card. There's only 5, and it's Elsa. I get it.
It's a banger of a card, but when they're putting it up against one of the top rookies of the class, that is off to a slow start, but he's going to be a solid player. Come on.
But they're also...
And I'm a Disney guy. I'm a Disney, Marvel. I love that stuff, but my goodness.
But did you notice they compared it to a number to 25, which is not as low.
It's not apples to apples.
Compared it. They also used an insert, which isn't. So, I mean, they've got it a little jaded. Put a little number to 5 Cooper Flagg base card, red auto.
Yeah.
Different story. So,
yeah. All right. You were mentioning some upcoming products. We're going to circle back to hobby news here in a second, but go ahead and let us know, Josh.
Really quickly, because a couple of these products made me think of some of these. So if you are a Grand Slam customer, you're wondering about some of the upcoming products, if we're going to carry them in the shop, I can answer that. Topps Chrome basketball. We ought to talk about that because I've been getting some crazy price stories from that product. Topps Chrome, Allen and Ginter's coming, but Topps UEFA Club Competition Merlin. So UCC Merlin, we'll have that, Hobby and Blaster. So that's sometimes a product we don't carry, but we are getting that when it launches. Chrome Update Baseball, obviously. I'm just going to go down the line here. Cosmic Chrome Baseball is on the horizon. That'll be at Grand Slam. Archives Baseball also on the horizon. That'll be at Grand Slam. Star Wars Chrome Galaxy will be at Grand Slam. Formula One Chrome will be at Grand Slam. And very, very soon, Bowman University Best Football. So those are what's coming down the pipeline very soon. But the Merlin, the Formula One, the Star Wars Chrome Galaxy, those are products that customers often ask about, and I don't have a good answer because the staples, Chrome Update, Chrome Basketball, all those, Ginter, we'll get all those, but some of those other ones we are getting, so stay tuned.
You know me, I love that Star Wars Galaxy. And
gorgeous cards.
The Topps Cosmic, that's Topps Cosmic Baseball.
Football will be coming down the line a little further, but
and just imagine the planetary insert for basketball.
License. The 2025 football won't be licensed. So we'll get one more season of unlicensed Cosmic Chrome football, and then next year licensed.
Look out. All right. Couple things on this next story. So collector gets his Barry Sanders Red PMG card signed. So would you do this to such a rare or valuable card? Recently, legendary collector blah 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 got a 1997 Barry Sanders Red PMG signed and inscribed. This inscription's awesome. Yeah, the Lion King by the Hall of Fame running back.
I think I would for two reasons. You got the inscription called the Lion King on there. That would be enough to sell me on it.
Oh my gosh.
And number two, the amount of attention it's gotten because of it, it's going to jack the price. There's going to be some nutty hardcore Sanders collector with deep pockets that now says, I want that card. I got to track this card down and buy it. I'm for it.
Would you do this if you had and this is Tom Brady PMG number two? I think these are numbered to 135 red. Would you? And Tom was right there, and you paid the $1,500 to get him to sign it.
Yeah.
Number one, would you do it? Right. Would you defile a card, and then what would the inscription be?
It would probably be if he did something like the GOAT.
Yeah.
I mean, probably if he wrote the GOAT and signed it, heck yeah, I would. That's the only way it could potentially increase the value of this card that's already super expensive. I would. That's a sweet card.
It is a sweet card. I love the Lion King inscription. I don't think this was the right.
It's in the blue ink.
I know. I just don't think this was the right play. I think he defaced this card.
But it doesn't. So think of it this way: if he puts Barry Sanders auto, even with the Lion King inscription, on a 1991 rookie or 89 score rookie, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. There's probably a bunch of those. Because this is probably the only one that would do this, I think it just drives it up.
And you are, I mean, this is getting sent to PSA right away, right? This is getting slabbed and authenticated and everything.
Yeah, and just think how cool that will look in a slab, and and it helps that a nice marker, and in the blue ink, it looks good on the red. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty sweet. That doesn't look like Barry signing it. Is that Barry?
It is. It is Barry.
Are you sure? I look bigger than that guy.
But he was not a tall fella.
Well, no, he was probably my height. He was just thick.
Yeah. He doesn't need all that muscle now. I don't know, man. I've never been an in-person auto guy.
Me neither. Big time. Me neither.
And so I don't know if I would do this to this card. There's all you mentioned it. He's got like the 1989 score. I mean, there's a lot of his rookie cards out there that he could have done
Cards
this.
are
A
ugly.
PMG. Come on.
Yeah, but look, what's the point? You're worried about defacing a PMG because it'll bring the value down. I guarantee you this value goes up. A, because of the attention that it's getting all over the country now because he did it.
And it's rarefied. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you want his auto on a card or do you want his auto on the card? I rest my case.
Let us know what you guys think. All right. We've got a couple more stories. Share this tab instead. I didn't think we'd ever get to this point and still be doing this podcast.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Here's a look at Panini's last licensed Prizm football cards. Let me know. Let me scroll through these images. And I want you to tell me what you think of the layout, the design.
I bet you I'm going to like it. Yeah, I already like it. I mean, it's the emergence in some of those are pretty similar to seasons past. Looks really good. I'm a fan. That's always been a good looking insert. It doesn't bring much.
Look at that.
They went out with a great look. Well, and they're going to continue making these. This is just the last licensed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Those are sweet.
Yeah. When I first saw this design, I thought it wasn't Prizm. I thought it was like
Topsish. It looks a little Topsish.
Not just that. I feel like this looked like I'm gonna mess this up. It's not certified football, and it's not Donruss. It just didn't look like Prizm. But in hand, these may look great. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Prizm needs a little bit. It needed a little bit of a makeover. The cards just kind of year after year have looked semi-similar,
right? Yeah,
which is, I mean, you want it to be semi-similar. You want it to be able to look at it, see, and tell it's Prizm. But this is a nice refresh, in my opinion. The inserts all look very just like new versions of the current ones, but a base card looks really good. I just long for when Brady will be back in Prizm. I think it's a few years after they retire before they start putting them back in it with base cards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gun to your head, what do you think this retails at?
$1,000, $900. It's always around that price.
Yeah.
And this is going to have the last, the last licensed Prizm, at least for a long time.
This would be a cool thing to find out if how many players have been in every Prizm set starting from
2012. Probably less than you think, because
they don't last very long, right?
And there's always a period of time after they retire where they don't make cards. Brady would be the perfect example. He hasn't had Prizm cards in the last 2 years, 3 years.
I think you'd be able to find it in the last release of Prizm basketball. I think you're going to have more football. Their careers are so short, but it'd be cool to track that down. So, all right, last story. And I didn't have time to demo this, and it's locking up on me. Hold on.
Where's Jacob when we need him?
I know. All right. eBay introduces an all-new price guide.
This might be something I've been saying for years.
It's like the new Beckett magazine.
It just needs to be needs to be updatable in real time, and then they're on to something.
Yeah. It is. So I have not checked my eBay app. Your phone, I don't have my phone in front of me. You may want to just pull this up to see if you have early access to this. To where it says scan
They usually
cards.
ask me if I want early access for things. So, what's it called?
This thing right here that's jamming me up. It just says scan cards.
Oh yeah, I got it. It
under
says
shortcuts.
early access. Scan items list
And
and
then-
cash.
Yep.
So
It says
it
the
pulls
price
up.
guide.
Here, I got a card right here. I'll try it.
Here, let's go ahead and demo this. And
I just demoed it
oh boy,
with this Wemby Revolution base card that happened to be sitting here. So my phone. Fine, I won't show you. So it pulled up some results and it says choose a match to get detailed data like price trends. So let me find the match. I picked the one card that's got 9,000 different parallel back. Let's use something like this. This is just laying next to me. This is a Zion NBA Hoops rookie card. This would be pretty. This just be a.
that's a pretty rare card.
I take a picture of it and it scans it and does this cool.
There you go.
And there it is. So it asks me condition. It says ungraded, which is correct. And then it says at the bottom, see market data or match to a different card. So it pulled up the correct card. I clicked ungraded, see market data. And so it does give a little.
Look at
Look,
that.
that's
Little,
sweet.
little,
This
little
could be
middle finger graph right there. What's the
Medians-
value of that?
So look, median sold price over the last 3 months is $1.27 for that card. Last sold $1.79. We would sell it. Yeah, we'd sell it for $2. It'd be in a $2 bin. But I like this. I should try this. A PSA 10 sold for $10.
Watch out.
My, how the mighty have fallen. But you can also change the duration for the last week or up to 2 years. And then for once, 2 years, it hasn't changed a whole lot. $1.50 median price.
So a couple things. Thank you for demoing that. That's awesome. Is this a 1030? What is it? Or 1030 point? What is it?
130 point? Is that what
130 point? Is this a killer? It's a 130 point killer, right? No one needs that junky site anymore.
Well,
because this goes back how many years? Was that able to go back?
2. Here's the other thing that maybe can you only scan? Because sometimes when you have to sit there and scan a card and then it pulls up something that's not close and you're like, just let me type this thing in. There needs to be I'm going to try it on this Nicola Topic New Wave crap card. I mean, it does pull it up. If the picture taking is really accurate and it really takes away the need to type all that stuff in, then it could be a killer. If it has a problem pulling up the right card 5 times out of 8 times, I'm just going to want to type it in. Very
using this in the shop as a professional shop owner? Are you using this more at a show?
I think both. I'm gonna play with it over the next few days.
Okay.
Test out some. What would be a good pull out a nice, decently valuable card, test it out, and then get a comp that way, and then do it the other way. Go to 130 point or card ladder and pull it up and see how close it is. If it's really close and you can just take a picture of it, that could be game changing.
Didn't PSA buy card ladder? This is card ladder, right?
PSA or eBay?
Oh shoot. Never mind. It was PSA. It was PSA. Do you have a slab? Do you have a graded card that you could try this on?
I do.
Close? Yeah. Let me see what the graded card looks like.
I don't know what I'm grabbing here. So, how about a Joe Namath? 1969 Topps Joe Namath.
Dead air. Talk us through it.
It's the picture. It's scanning it.
Oh, man.
There's the card. It did pull it up. So base, click on that, and then I'll have to do graded. Oh, it even pulls it. It even knew it was in an SGC 6. Look at that. Median price, 112. Last sold, 120. Price at Grand Slam, 110. Wow.
You're underpriced, dude. Get the price gun.
Just went up $2. But you've got this little slider tab here. It's hard to see. You can change the SGC price. So you could type in, that's an SGC 6. If you type in SGC 7, then it just changes the price 150 to 160. But it knew
the grade
by the picture. You'll notice the first thing it wanted me to do was just, did it get the right card? And once you pick the right card, it automatically pulled up SGC graded stuff. So there's you.
That's not bad.
There's a card.
Yeah.
And then there's a blank back version, which this is not, but so it knows the two different versions. So you click on that and then it automatically pulls up SGC graded stuff. And you can also click on, there's a drop down for the other grading companies. So I could click on PSA and then go to PSA 6, and it's $10 more, which you would expect. PSA tends to bring just a smidge more. I'm impressed. Who else is
for an early release beta?
Right?
See? They're doing something with all them fees.
Fix them potholes.
That's right. Guys, let us know in the comments if this is something you guys are going to use and how are you going to use it. I see all kinds of applications. I wonder, obviously if it's at the National and internet's sort of sketchy and blah, blah, blah. But, Josh just demoed it for us with a vintage card, a modern card, a graded card.
Low end stuff.
Worked pretty good. Oh, Hunter is wondering, is Star Wars hobby only?
That's all I got offered. So for the Star Wars Galaxy, maybe.
I think that's I think that's the only SKU they have of the Galaxy. I don't think they do retail of the Star Wars. So, and Mr. Charlie says he loves it. Hopefully we're talking about the eBay app. So, guys, while Josh he's furiously looking for a crazy stat, I can tell.
No,
made it this far, or he's still playing with the eBay app. If you guys have made it this far, please like, subscribe, comment, share the episode with a buddy. That'd be awesome. Leave a review. Let us know if you like what we're doing. If you hate what we're doing, especially if you hate what we're doing. We love those comments. Let us know.
We will cheat.
All right, Josh, take us out with a crazy stat.
I have two stats. Both are Patriots related.
Shocker.
Drake May starting to become the Barry Bonds of the stat categories here. So in 11 starts this season, Drake May has over 2,500 passing yards, over 250 rushing yards, over 20 touchdown passes, a completion percentage over 70. These are strong numbers, but nothing ungodly, and an 800-plus winning percentage. No other quarterback in NFL history has put up those numbers over any span of 11 starts. So not only just the first 11 starts of the season, but any 11 games in a row, no quarterback in history has done what Drake May is doing right now. I am almost sold on this kid. We got to see him beat some banger of a team first. But in their last game, did you see that Travion Henderson had 3 touchdowns? They played on a Thursday night. He had 3 touchdowns. Well, they had previously played their last game that past Sunday where he had 2 touchdowns. So within the span of 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In the span of 5 days, he had 5 touchdowns. Here is a list of players that don't even have 5 touchdowns this entire season. Justin Jefferson.
Oh my gosh.
A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, Keenan Allen. And then they're only showing me the faces of these guys, and those are the only faces I know. But I think a bunch of these other guys, I'm trying to picture. I know some of their faces. But that being said, he has 5 touchdowns in 5 days. There is a handful of top-tier players that don't have 5 touchdowns. I thought that was a pretty crazy stat. 5 touchdowns in 5 days. You go, Travion. That's your stat of the week.
Awesome. Josh, thank you. Jacob, please come back next week so I don't struggle through everything that you do during the show. And guys, thanks for listening and watching, and we will see you guys next week.
See us at the shop.